Right, there's a washer behind it there. So that's right. Nothing complicated. But wow! Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. To the vice. Cracking on with a few little jobs, and yeah, I think I'll get some thinners to clean this off. Acetone is the best stuff for clearing glue. I don't have any up here. So thinners does work on whatever glue this was. So what glue are you supposed to use for heated grips? Some sort of silicone. Sikaflex super glue, high temp super glue. Adding sugar to the glue, hairspray. Really? Silicone. High temperature silicone. Gasket seal. This is a non-silicone gasket maker, like an RTV, but I don't know whether it is. What does it say? Grey 999 gasket maker, good for 343 dungarees centipede. So we should be good, you know. And of course, that tube didn't have a hope in hell of becoming useful again. So what I think what's going to happen with a lot of this is it's all just going to, you know, might have done this the wrong way around. It's everywhere. Of course, now we've got to fix the handguard. Now what I've got to do is I've got to put it on and line it up, because what I'm going to have to do is pin this and glue it with that 90-second epoxy. Looks just right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill through there, and I'm going to put a bolt through there. Why is that not going in there now? Suddenly decided to spring out. So that can go a bit flusher. I tap it in, but I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to epoxy all of that in there, and then that'll have that, and that will be, well, you know, it'd be like a glue there, you know? It's forcing itself back out. And I know what that is. That's the air pressure, because it's locked the air in there. Oh my word, we're gonna have to stand here. Oh, that ain't gonna. I'll say one thing for this glue. It definitely works. We'll give this a coat of satin black. Once it's all dried up, it'll be fine. So this hasn't gone too badly. It's pinned through there now with all the epoxy and everything else. So, and it's not going to go anywhere. I'll clean this up by giving this a good once over with the old Scotch Brite, because this sorts a multitude of sins out with plastic. It's fantastic stuff. And we'll peel it back and we'll give it a coat of the old satin black, because that fixes everything, you know. Yeah. Anyway, like and subscribe, all our jazz, etc., because, you know, we don't run on fumes. We're not far off, you know, where we need to be with this now. This is all looking a lot better in terms of, I feel a lot better about it, because I can see where we got the wheels done, they're ready to go back on. We've got the plastics done, they're ready to go back on. We've got some repair work to do down the bottom. We're taking the center stand off. We've got the brake pedal to do, and we've got to finish the exhaust. And we've also got to stick the rear racking back on, which isn't looking too shabby, to be honest with you. I've got to get the stand off, but to get the stand off, it's easier to get to if we take the brake pedal off. Now, we've got to take the brake pedal off anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And I just realised we've got a split pin on a little thing here because I want to disconnect it from the master cylinder. So, normally I do these with a, oh, look at that. And that's, oh, must not lose the washers. And that there is that. Okay, so that's that bit done. There. Huh. Would help if it was right. Right, there's a washer behind it there. So that's right. Nothing complicated. But wow. To the vice. All the ways that I want to turn this and try to fix it would be counterintuitive. Have I got the blowtorch up there? No. I am going to start with brute force. You see, violence never solves anything. It's actually moving. Barely. We might have to put this in the press, because that ain't going, I ain't budging. Nearly. That's about as close as it's going to get. I straighten that out a little bit more. And that's perfect. Oh, I won't put the spring back on it just now because it's all going to come back off. Because we're going to be cleaning this and painting it. Give it a full rebuild, you know. So that's what, 12 to 15 mil? Yep, right, let's tidy it up. Am I going to grind out the vice marks? Nah. Rebuilding, brand new, in progress. No one will ever know. That's looking all right. I'm not sure about the all black satin look on those. Bearing in mind I haven't touched this yet, notice that bolt wibbling back and forth there? I thought there was something wrong with it. The nut looked different from the other side. That's not a lot of good. Of course, there's no way of getting to that with a regular spanner. So let's see if we can. I've seen worse, you know. Nope. 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 And that'll be why it's loose. Nope. Oh, hang on. I might get lucky here. Nope. 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 You can get to it from there. Oh, hang on. I think we got something. Yeah, I think we're on it. No, 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 we're not. Nowhere near. You actually have to take those suspension linkages out, which we're going to do at some point, but not yet, because I want to measure the ride height of this before we drop it. Nope. Nope. Right, well, 17 is too big anyway. What's this one? 15. Oh. It is a 15, and we're on it, or we appear to be. There we go. This one's further over. My God, there's a lot of tension in them springs. Putting them back on you is going to be fun. If we ever do it. Oh my God! How damn heavy is that? Centre stand removed. That's got to weigh probably between 2 and 3 kilos, easily. The front sprocket looks fine. It would appear that the French mud didn't completely surrender. The resistance kicked in. And most of it's buried between. I've got most of it out now. But yeah, it's an odd setup, this. I've not quite seen anything like this, but it is correct. I checked the manual. So we will be sticking it back together, just like that, because I don't have any concerns about anything that's going on here. Gotta watch that stand switch, though. Those wires are a bit, yeah. If this stand is too short, we shall have to adjust it, which we can do. I've got some pipe there. It'll do our job nice. But everything else appears to be fine. Let's, needs another wash. Right, so that's the centre stand taken off. We haven't really got a lot more to do down here. We've got to put that brake lever back on. The paint's dried. Oh, spring. I wonder if there's any tension got to be put on this. Gear shifter, frame, fender, swing arm, shock absorber, steering, fork, seat, front brake caliper, rear wheel, rear brake, front brake master cylinder, foot and rest, rear brake master cylinder. Okay. Yeah, I'm right. I've just missed. Oh, the spring is not located correctly. Oh, is that all it is? Okay. Whoa, like it grew there. Not even going to need to cut this one. Am I going to be able to do this with a pair of pliers? No. Got to be careful because we've got this. Oh, it's already out all the way now, so yeah, I got a new set of pads for that. But so we'll be winding that back anyway. Yeah, it's a nice bit of, you know, but that's never know, would you? Look at that, fantastic. So that's another repair done, and another, you know, sort of, we got that standoff there. We better get all this sorted next.
It's alright, that.
Well, it's interesting because it proves its work.
Lizard.
Of all the
Lizard
things that could have gone wrong, well, that's just
Lizard.
the whole thing.